Hello, I'm Mohammed. In the grand tapestry of our planet, humanity has woven its own unique ecosystems. We have reshaped vast tracts of land, not with the slow, patient hand of geological time, but with the urgent drive to sustain our burgeoning populations. These are landscapes of immense scale, engineered for a single, vital purpose, to produce food. They are a testament to our ingenuity and our profound impact on the Earth's surface. Today, we're counting down the 5 largest farms in the world, ranked by their massive land area, exploring these remarkable human-made habitats. These are not the humble smallholdings that might first spring to mind when one thinks of a farm. These are true giants, sprawling empires of agriculture that stretch beyond the horizon, some larger than entire nations. Spanning millions of acres, they operate on a scale that is almost difficult to comprehend. To traverse one of these properties from end to end would be an expedition in itself. They represent the zenith of agricultural ambition, a fusion of technology, biology, and sheer logistical prowess. Join me as we journey across continents, from the dairy heartlands of Asia to the vast cattle kingdoms of the Australian outback. We will witness how these mega farms function, understand the challenges they face, and marvel at the sheer magnitude of their operations. Prepare to have your perception of farming fundamentally altered, as we explore these colossal landscapes that feed our world. It is a story of scale, of survival, and of the intricate relationship between humankind and the land we cultivate. Our journey begins in the vast, sun-scorched expanse of Australia's Northern Territory. Here, on the Barkly tableland, lies a cattle station of legendary proportions, Alexandria Station. Covering an astonishing 4 million acres, this is not merely a farm, it is a dominion. The scale is almost geological. The landscape is a mosaic of wide, open plains of Mitchell grass, threaded by ephemeral watercourses that bring life to this arid world. It is a harsh environment, one that demands resilience from both the animals and the people who manage them. The station operates as a self-contained community, a remote outpost dedicated to the art of raising cattle in one of the planet's most challenging terrains. The lifeblood of Alexandria Station is, of course, its herd. An impressive force of over 55,000 beef cattle, primarily of the hardy Brahman breed, roam these immense pastures. These animals are perfectly adapted to the tropical climate, able to withstand the intense heat and variable conditions. Managing such a vast number of animals across such a huge area is a monumental task. It requires a fleet of helicopters for mustering, expert stockmen on horseback who possess an intimate knowledge of the land, and a sophisticated network of bores and dams to provide water in a land often defined by its scarcity. It is a delicate dance between human intervention and the rhythms of a wild, untamed environment. The annual cycle of life here is dictated by the seasons, the wet and the dry. The wet brings revitalizing rains, turning the parched plains into a sea of green and providing the crucial nourishment for the herd. The dry presents the challenge of survival, a test of the station's infrastructure and the endurance of its livestock. Alexandria Station stands as a powerful example of how humankind has adapted agricultural practices to thrive in some of the most unforgiving corners of our planet, creating a productive ecosystem where few would think it possible. It is a true giant, our 5th largest, but only the beginning of our exploration into agricultural gigantism. We remain in Australia, traveling south to the state of South Australia, to a place where 3 states converge, and the desert landscape is bisected by a life-giving artery. This is the home of Clifton Hills Station, our 4th largest farm, encompassing a remarkable 4.2 million acres. What sets this immense property apart is its unique geography. It is situated in the Channel Country, a region defined by the intricate network of channels and floodplains of the Diamantina River. This river system, though often dry, is prone to epic floods that transform the arid landscape into a temporary, fertile paradise. This seasonal inundation is the secret to Clifton Hill's success. When the floodwaters arrive from Queensland, they spread out across the plains, depositing rich, silty sediment and irrigating the land on a colossal scale. This natural phenomenon triggers an explosion of growth, cultivating a carpet of lush vegetation that can sustain a significant herd. The station supports a population of around 14,000 beef cattle, which time their grazing to follow the receding waters. It is a form of agriculture that works in harmony with one of nature's most dramatic cycles, a patient and opportunistic strategy that has been perfected over generations. Managing Clifton Hills is a logistical masterpiece. Given its sheer size and the unpredictability of the floods, moving cattle to the best pastures requires immense skill and foresight. The station is a world unto itself, with its own airstrip, homestead, and a team of dedicated workers who live and breathe this unique environment. It is a testament to the symbiotic relationship that can exist between agriculture and a dynamic, powerful landscape. Clifton Hills Station is not just a cattle ranch, it is a custodian of a fragile and extraordinary ecosystem, a sprawling kingdom built upon the whims of a desert river. Our survey of agricultural titans now brings us to a name that has become synonymous with Scale Anna Creek Station. Also located in the rugged outback of South Australia, this property is simply colossal. At 6 million acres, it is the largest cattle ranch by land area in the world, a territory larger than the nation of Israel. To stand at its center is to be surrounded by a horizon that seems impossibly distant in every direction. The landscape is a stark and beautiful tapestry of stony plains, sandy deserts, and vast, shimmering salt lakes, including the iconic Lake Eyre. This is a place of profound silence and immense space, an environment that tests the limits of all who inhabit it. Despite its arid appearance, Anna Creek has long been a productive cattle station. It currently supports a herd of around 16,500 beef cattle, a number carefully managed to match the carrying capacity of this fragile land. The key to survival here is water. An extensive network of artesian bores taps into the Great Artesian Basin, providing the permanent water sources that are essential for the herd's existence. The cattle, predominantly Santa Gertrudis, are bred for their ability to thrive in these harsh conditions, capable of traveling long distances between water and feed. The logistics of running Anna Creek are staggering. Mustering the cattle from across this country-sized property is a major operation, relying on light aircraft to spot the herds and skilled stockmen to guide them. The station is more than a farm. It is a micro-nation with its own infrastructure and a deep history etched into the landscape. For generations, it has stood as the ultimate symbol of outback pastoralism, a monumental human endeavor carved into the very heart of the Australian continent. Its sheer size and enduring legacy place it firmly as the third largest farm on our planet. We now leave the pastoral kingdoms of Australia and travel to the epicenter of a new kind of agricultural revolution, China. Here the scale is not just about land, but about intensification and industrial precision. Our second largest farm is not a single contiguous property, but a network of operations under one name, Modern Dairy. This enterprise sprawls across various regions of China, its land holdings collectively amounting to an incredible 11 million acres. This is not the open-range ranching of the outback. It is a highly controlled, technologically advanced system designed for one purpose: maximum dairy production. Modern Dairy is a key player in China's effort to meet the soaring domestic demand for milk and dairy products. The company operates numerous large-scale dairy farms, which together house a herd of approximately 40,000 dairy cows. These are not animals left to roam vast pastures. They are housed in state-of-the-art facilities designed for optimal health, comfort, and productivity. Everything is monitored and managed, from the precise nutritional content of their feed, grown on the company's vast agricultural land, to the climate-controlled environment of their barns. The operation is a marvel of modern agritech. The output is, as one would expect, immense. Annually, Modern Dairy produces around 600 million liters of milk. This is achieved through a grass-to-cow integrated model, where the company controls every step of the process, from cultivating the feed to processing and packaging the final product. This vertical integration ensures quality control and efficiency on a massive scale. Modern Dairy represents a paradigm shift in farming, moving from extensive land use to an intensive, data-driven industrial model. It is a vision of the future of agriculture, operating on a scale that earns it the second spot on our list. We have arrived at the pinnacle of agricultural scale, a farm so large it almost defies belief. Our number one, the largest farm in the world, is the Mudanjiang City Mega Farm, located in the fertile Heilongjiang province of northeastern China. This single contiguous operation covers an area of approximately 22.5 million acres. To put that into perspective, it is larger than the entire country of Portugal. It is an enterprise on a national scale, a landscape completely reshaped by human hands to create the world's most formidable food production machine. This is the undisputed titan of global agriculture. Originally established to supply the Russian market, the Mudanjiang City Mega Farm is the largest dairy farm on the planet. It is home to a staggering herd of over 100,000 dairy cows, a city of livestock. The infrastructure required to support such a population is mind-boggling. It includes vast housing facilities, enormous feedlots, and a network of milking parlors that operate around the clock. The farm is a testament to China's ambition to achieve food security and become a dominant force in global agricultural markets. The sheer logistical complexity of managing this many animals in one location is a feat of engineering and organization unlike any other. The production figures are, as expected, astronomical. The farm produces an estimated 800 million liters of milk every year. This colossal output is made possible by the vast tracts of land dedicated to growing feed for the enormous herd, creating a closed-loop system of immense proportions. The Mudanjiang Mega Farm represents the ultimate expression of industrial agriculture. It is a place where the line between farming and heavy industry blurs, a vast, living factory dedicated to nourishing millions. Its unparalleled size and output make it, without question, the largest and most powerful farm on Earth. From the sun-beaten plains of the Australian outback to the hyper-efficient dairy complexes of China, we have witnessed agriculture on a scale that redefines the very word. These 5 operations are more than just farms, they are vast, engineered ecosystems, monuments to human ingenuity, and our unceasing drive to feed our world. They are landscapes of our own making, each telling a unique story of adaptation, technology, and ambition. The sheer size of Anna Creek and the industrial might of Mudanjiang challenge our perceptions and prompt us to consider the future of food production on a crowded planet. These farms are not just agricultural operations, they're vast landscapes that feed millions. They represent the frontier of what is possible when humanity harnesses land, technology, and biological resources on a colossal scale. As our global population continues to grow, the role of these mega farms and others like them will only become more critical. They are the powerhouses of our global food system, a vital and often unseen part of modern life. Which one surprised you the most? The sheer emptiness of the Australian stations, or the industrial density of the Chinese dairies? Let us know in the comments. Thank you for joining me, Mohammed, on this tour of the world's agricultural giants. The story of farming is the story of civilization itself, and as we've seen today, that story is still being written on an ever grander scale. If you found this journey as fascinating as I did, please consider liking this video and subscribing for more explorations into the incredible wonders of our world. Until next time, stay curious.